Hello friends, my name is Ty and welcome to the channel. So behind me I've got two motorcycles. Specifically for this video, we're talking about this 2023 Road Glide Special, the 120th anniversary edition. Something really cool has happened and been in the works for a little while. The project starts today. I'm going to be getting Legend suspension in the Road Glide, front and rear, but something with a little twist. There's going to be a paint to match element here. Paint to match element with suspension? Yeah, if it all works out, it's just going to be dope. It's just going to look incredible. So one of the things that I have to do is get one of these side panels off on the Road Glide so that White Lightning can give it to their painter to match up. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to pop that thing off. We're going to take it over to the dealership. Let's get going. All right, now that we've got that part off the bike, I'm gonna go ahead and get it wrapped up, get it over to the dealership. I'll check in with you guys when I get over there. I'm hoping we can see these parts before they're installed and have an idea of what we're dealing with here. All right, guys, I'm over here at White Lightning Harley Davidson. Nice little rainy day. It's probably been 3 to 4 weeks since my last post for this video. And we've run into a little snag getting the Legend shocks on the rear mounted on the bike correctly. White Lightning is working on it, but I'm going to take you guys inside and see if we can explore and explain exactly what happened. Come on. Dude, I am so sorry if I jammed you up, man.
It wasn't you at all.
Ooh. Okay. What you think, Dixon? Okay. You're doing great.
Yeah. It's gonna go just like that.
Right. Okay. And so then I can still use the luggage rack.
So you should still be able to use your luggage rack. It's going to sit up a little bit higher than that. It should be all right.
Okay.
We're trying to figure it out because I mean, if we flip it over to the other side, it kind of sits down too low.
Yeah.
And we don't want any interference down here or bags or any indifference. So,
yeah, man.
You know, running them up here, I think is going to be our best bet.
Cool.
I got to put a luggage rack on here just to verify that that's going to clear everything once we get this side mounted. And we'll try to run these.
That is going to look sweet when it's done, though. Yeah. Oh yeah, so right there's where it peeled off.
So we were just trying to, because that clamp mark we already had on there, I was like, you know, I really don't like that, so we're just going to try to cover it up. It didn't really quite help, but that's where we're going to try to get it located. It's about right in here somewhere.
Well, I appreciate your pursuit of excellence. So yeah,
we want to make sure you're happy with it. If you're happy with it, I'm happy.
All right, good deal. Well, I've always said that white ink on white paper makes for a dull story. You gotta have some contrast and some conflict, and that's what we've got going on here. Because of the bracket that we were using to try to get these mounted in here, the paint you probably saw it in that B-roll I just filmed anyway, so we're gonna have to repaint those. But White Lightning Harley Davidson has never let me down, and I know they're not this time. They're gonna make it right. Just a little snafu, not a big deal. So we will check back in with you guys, Dixon and I. We'll check back in with you guys whenever we get them back in from paint. Well, the project took a little while to complete, but it's all done now. There have been some highs, there have been some lows, but again, it's all done and I think it looks fabulous. So now I'd like to show you guys all the hard work that White Lightning Harley Davidson put in to this project. Just for a little bit of clarification on the timeline on this project, there was a problem getting in these brackets from Legend Suspension. They were just out of them. Everywhere was sold out of them. They were on back order for quite some time, so it just took a while to get them. And something like that is really nobody's fault. So if you're thinking about going forward with a project like this, I would just highly recommend to make sure all needed hardware is in before you even start, because it can really put a delay on the timeline on the project. So while this project was not cheap, do I think it's worth the cost? Well, I think all of us can very easily find out how much Legend's front and rear cost. You need to check with your local dealership or your local painter to find out how much it would cost to have the containers custom painted. In my case, it really wasn't bad at all, much less than you would probably expect. And there's most certainly the upgrade of the rideability and the comfort level of the motorcycle. Legend shocks or any type of shock upgrade is going to make that exceptionally more comfortable and a pleasant ride for you. And then something like this, anything that you can do to set your bike apart, to customize it, to make it more yours, more in line with your personality and your style, to me, yeah, it's really worth every penny at this point. But what about you guys? I would love to hear it in your comments below. Do you think custom upgrades are worth it, or are they just a waste of time and money? Let's talk about it. Thank you guys very much for watching. I appreciate your time, and I'll see you in the next one.